G'day. Tom and Wade here from A Different Drop, coming at you today with, is it the most kind of special, prestigious video of the year, Wade?
I think so.
Do we say this every week?
It's every week is the best video we've ever done.
New bars, new levels each week, isn't it?
It is. But this is a particularly good one. We are introducing our, drum roll, our 2025 Wines of the Year!
Do we say 2025 or do we do like Halliday and say 2026?
Oh, yes. No, because these will all be sold out in 2026.
They will, but they're not sold out. No, mate, Wines of the Year, how good. I can't believe it's been a year since we did our 2024 Wines of the Year.
Lots has happened.
Lots has happened since then, and lots of great booze coming in out of the Different Drop warehouse and website. And we have selected our Wines of the Year. We spent all of probably about 7 or 8 minutes today figuring them out, didn't we?
We did.
Like, shit, aren't we filming this afternoon?
No, Tom. No, we have a very strict criteria.
Go on, tell the people the criteria.
There are 4 criteria to get a Wines of the Year nod. Let me see if I can remember them. First of all, it has to be one of our most popular wines in its particular category.
Yeah. So it's not just what we think, is it? These are literally amongst our very best-selling wines.
Has to be a bestseller all time, all year. Number 2, we don't give it to any previous recipients of the award. We like to share it around a little bit. Number 3 is, what was 3?
Well, we have to love the wines, right?
Oh,
just wines that we love.
Like
because there are some wines that we sell a shitload of that maybe we don't love as much.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes.
I mean, no, we love all of our babies, don't we?
Yeah.
But no, wines that we get really excited about, so that we think are doing something unique in their category, producers that we love, and that we think represent what Different Drop's all about, and supporting those guys. So it's combining, the most popular products with our favourite products of the year and releases, and then the final criteria, of course, that the wines are available. They're commercially available.
Yes.
Because, folks, we care about you. And if we wouldn't want to come and say these are the best wines and then you can't buy them. This isn't a sales pitch. I mean, if you want to buy the wines, that's absolutely fine. There'll be a link below and you can do all that. But the point is, we're thinking of you. The wines are all available for sale.
Yes, they are.
In limited quantities.
For now, yes. We shall see.
All right, so mate, there's a bunch of different categories. The first category we're going to do is probably the most prestigious category in the whole lineup.
Best other.
Yes.
So other can be anything. It can be rosé. It could be orange wine. It could be pet nat. It would never be a pet nat.
Never say never.
Or it could be a sparkling. What is it this year,
Or a sweet wine.
It could be a dessert
fortified wine.
Why didn't we do a fortified wine?
Because I don't think the other criteria. I don't know if we have a fortified wine that would meet any of the other criteria.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
do you want to reveal?
Yeah, let's do it.
Our best other wine of the year is the Stefano Lubiana Brut Reserve.
Non-vintage.
Yes.
Well, hang on.
It doesn't. Yeah.
So there's no vintage on this wine, so it's an interesting choice. But anyway, it's the most recent disgorgement, obviously, and it's looking at this wine this year, and truth be told, mate, it is absolutely flown off the shelf.
Yeah, I don't know why it's gotten because we've been selling this wine for 7 years. I don't know why it's become so popular this year.
I think the Lubianas are just hitting their straps.
They are.
They're 35 years in, and I think it's just clicked for them.
You know what? I also think it's a lot to do with the rise of the popularity of Tassie sparkling. Because of the price of champagne, how crazy those prices are getting, compared to the amazing value you can find in Tassie Fizz.
Yeah.
And theirs is some of the best. So in terms of premium sparkling producers on the Apple Isle, whoa!
Yeah.
Hey, Buncho! In terms of premium sparkling winemakers in Tassie, these guys have been doing it for almost 2 decades, I think. And this is just, I don't know, pound for pound, just an absolutely ripping bargain, isn't it?
It so is. I mean, how good are the Lubianas? Like, biodynamic certified, one of the first. They've been BD certified for 15 years now. All the wines are great. The Pinots are extraordinary. Make some lovely Chardonnays and Pinot Gris. But the Fizz, I mean, the vintage sparklings as well are something else. But as you said, for $50 or a bit less, this just slaps, doesn't it?
It's crazy. So Yeah, it's got 2 years on lees, which is a pretty serious amount of time for a non-vintage
For
sparkling.
sure. Champagne only needs a year on lees, I'm pretty sure. So, and most NVs in Australia would be looking at like 6-9 months on lees.
If that, I think.
Yeah, and you know, you got stainless steel and oak, goes under Malo. There's a lot of love and work that goes into this one.
There's also a fair bit of like older reserve material in it as well. Yeah. So I think that's why it's got some toasty base notes to it.
We're pretty sure it's all off the estate.
I think so. I think it's off 2 blocks that the Ljubljana's farm. So it's kind of 2 different sites.
Yeah, it was Pinot and Chard. Yeah.
Blended Pinot and Chardonnay.
It's delicious.
It's really good. So it's in your kind of like golden apple sort of territory. But from that leesiness, there is like a lick of autolysis to it. So it's got a slight little like saltiness to it as well.
There's a lovely approachability to it. Yeah. I think that's why people love this. Yeah. Because it does have that richness. Not like full toast. Not like full vintage, buttery, creamy, honey, more developed characters. But there's a softness and an openness to the wine with that kind of salty character you mentioned from the Derwent Valley there. That just makes this so drinkable right away. Such a good option to have in the fridge.
Like, in terms of like...
Cheers, Brett.
Yeah, cheers,
2025.
In terms of like sort of looking for quality fizz for the festive season, I can't spend like champagne dollars on every event that I'm going to.
No.
It's a great option.
Yeah. No, couldn't agree more. Mate, best other. Some great notable mentions, like there's some wonderful rosés that we looked at this year, a couple of orange wines that are go-tos for us that we love. But to be honest, just when you looked at the sales figures, I just went, my God, that's just selling like crazy. We love the people involved. So best other. All right, mate, we're going to head into white wine land. I so enjoyed my bubbles.
Yeah, smash it, I think. It's the award ceremony. a little busy.
I just told you I haven't had lunch. All right.
Fantastic. All right. So category number 2. We're moving into our bargains of the year. So we've got our white wine and our red wine bargain of the year. Criteria is must be under $30 for it to be classed as a bargain by us.
That's right. 30 or under. Yep. And doesn't have to be like the cheapest wines, just ones that we think really over-deliver at that price. All right, what's our white wine, mate?
Our white bargain of the year is the 2024 Gentlefolk Sauvignon Blanc.
A Sauvignon Blanc,
I know. So, like...
Let's give you a little tiny rinse.
Just to fill you in, we are the world's worst retailer at selling Sauvignon Blanc. Like, if you look at every fucking bottle shop in Australia, you're going to see a whole fridge dedicated to it, and then like one dedicated to Pinot Gris, Riesling, and Chardonnay all combined.
Yeah. We sell almost as much like Gruner Veltliner and Fiano as we do Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah. So for us,
but it's a great variety.
It is,
and I have always loved Sauv Blanc. And I'm pretty sure once I did a video where I professed my love for Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, it's true.
That's pretty gross.
Well, I disagree with you. I think Sauvignon Blanc is one of the world's great varieties when made well. And this is obviously an absolute world away from Marlborough, where we all think of Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. And I'd say even a long way away from the classic Sauv Blanc Semillon blends from Margaret River, which a lot of Aussie wine drinkers grew up on.
Yeah.
But Gareth Belton of Gentlefolk, legend, our winemaker of the year last year, our producer of the year, he loves Sauvignon Blanc. He loves those great wines of the Loire Valley. And he's trying to emulate those and make, the best Sauvignon Blanc in the country. And he's pretty bloody close.
He's pretty bloody close. And we've tasted some absolutely belting Australian Sav this year. Josh Cooper's comes to mind.
Yeah.
That thing was off its head good.
Yeah.
Obviously, Sorenberg is always going to be up there in the mix.
Triolet, I know it's a blend.
Yeah.
Cullen.
Lady A. Lady A. So
when I picked that blind at the winemaker's dinner last
year.
You did. That was one of my great blind tasting moments.
Unreal. Yes, that was a good call. But aged Sauvignon Blanc from Australia, like how often do you get? Lady A.
Don't detract.
No. It was a great call. But this is like $30 bucks. Yeah. And it's so it's about half the price of every other like benchmark Sav that we tasted this year.
Serious, isn't it? But seriously drinkable. So Adelaide Hills, Gareth Belton, Gentlefolk, Adelaide Hills. But this comes from a number of different sites in and around the Piccadilly Valley. You've got different soils, different aspects, different altitudes. Like the altitudes go from something like 300 metres to 600 metres that go into this. A mixture of stainless and wood, both like large and smaller format. Like it's really crafted There's a lot that goes into this because he fucking loves good Sauvignon Blanc.
I think it's like a winemaker's Sav.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we were looking for, we won't tell you what our white wine of the year is.
No, why would we do that? Don't tell them what it is.
But in contrast to that, we wanted something that's a contrast to that.
Yeah.
So
Sauvignon Gris.
Yes. So, but this is and we were like, oh man, there's some great Chardonnays, but like, there's not that much great Chardonnay in Oz under $30 now. We were looking at like some of these textural Rhone white blends, but this is effectively Sauvignon Blanc made almost like a Chardonnay.
Totally.
Because it's like, it's whole grains pressed. It's like 9 months on lees. Sees like 20% new oak.
Yeah.
There's got to be some, there's Foudre. There's got to be some Malo in there as well, because like that leesiness and that texture is like ramped up. So it's like quite a saline, savory, like nettly, like salty version of Sauv
like
Blanc.
aromatically and stuff. Like when you throw that winemaking at Sav, aromatically it can go into that greener, herbaceous, nettly as you say, kind of zone. But then on the palate, there's actually a bit of richness and creaminess to it as well, which is just delicious.
And that saltiness is like, it's just kick ass.
It's just such a well-balanced wine. But for all of those techniques and sort of structures and everything there, it's still so drinkable. You know what I mean? There's just a lovely, gentle playfulness to it and fruitiness as
There's
well.
only like 6 Sauv Blancs in Australia I'd drink.
I reckon you'd be surprised. There's some great stuff.
Yeah, but this is...
I'm proud to give it to this.
Well, I am too. And one of the key things when we're trying to work out these awards is like, we could probably could have found something cheaper and white, and there's like a little, cheap and cheerful quaffer. But we wanted something that when people opened it, they were like kind of blown away at how good it was. Yeah. And I think this is going to just blow people's heads off. Yeah. People who aren't Sauvignon Blanc lovers are going to love this wine.
And I think people that love Sauvignon Blanc will still love it too.
Exactly.
Because it's just a delicious white wine. If you don't like it, you're an idiot.
Yes, 100%.
Bargain of the year. Bargain of the year. All right. Speaking of bargains, mate, our bargain red. Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Alrighty, mate. Bargain white. Now on to the bargain red.
Bargain red.
Bargain of the year.
Bargain red of the year. The 2023 Nick Spencer Light Dry Red.
Yes.
LDR.
The LDR. The Gundagai Light Dry Red. Don't forget that. It's in the title there.
Where the fuck is Gundagai, Tom?
What are you talking about? The dog in the tucker box.
The what?
Did you never drive to Melbourne like for your family holidays as a kid?
I'm from Queensland.
Mate, before they built the Hume Highway, and used to drive through Yass and Gundagai to get down to Melbourne, and in Gundagai there's a dog sitting on a tucker box, like a statue. It's like a big...
Is it huge?
Yeah, it's massive.
Oh.
Not like necessarily T-shirt massive from memory.
Right.
It's kind of shit and small.
Right.
Underwhelming. But there's a dog on a tucker box.
Okay.
Cool. And that's Gundagai. And that's all I remember is sitting in the back of the car as a bored 8-year-old driving down to Melbourne.
Cool.
My parents like, just look out the window at stuff. Like
so
before devices.
So is it a place where you could imagine like rolling luscious vineyards?
Absolutely not.
No, it's not.
But Nick loves it.
Yeah.
Nick swears by it. So Gundagai. Okay, we have to give a bit of background to this wine. Nick Spencer, like good bloke, better winemaker than he's a bloke, to be fair. But do you know Nick won the Jimmy Watson Trophy?
Oh my God! Yes, he's only told me 18 times.
No. Nick's a wonderfully talented winemaker and a real bit of a visionary with what he does with his wines as well. And this is inspired by the great sort of red Burgundies of Australia from like the 50s and 60s. So like the. Some of the greatest wines ever made in Australia are like these Hunter River Burgundies, they were called in like the 50s and 60s. And those wines were quite light in alcohol, down around sort of 10 or 11%. And whether they were Shiraz, a lot of Shiraz, but also Shiraz Pinot blends.
Yeah, lots of Shiraz Pinot.
Which sounds crazy. To most people around the world watching this, the idea of blending Shiraz and Pinot is like sacrilege, you know?
Yes.
You wouldn't imagine it. But if done properly here, in regions where you can kind of get both, it works well. And you tend to find where Pinot grows, if you're growing Shiraz, it tends to be a lighter style of Shiraz or Syrah. So another place this blend works very well is, of course, the Yarra Valley.
Totally.
And in the Hunter. And this is obviously Gundagai as well, with a splash of Tumbarumba Pinot fruit.
A little bit of Tumba Pinot in there as well. Yeah. So this is I really love the class of this wine. At sort of around $30, It's very, very elegant and very well put together.
It's such a good drink.
But it splits that tightrope of like being a light, chillable red that you can just bang in the fridge. If you just need something that like to take to the, go and watch the cricket in the park or whatever, you can just bang it in an esky and chill it down. But also, if you want to sit and chill on it, it's quite like deceptively complex as well.
Yeah.
Because it does show like
a bit like Nick.
Deceptively complex.
Seems pretty simple at first, Oh, he's a handsome fella, isn't he? He's got it all together. And you sit down and realise, no, there's a lot going on there. He's got some demons.
Look, we love Nick, all jokes aside. And I think this is like kind of Australian modern red at the moment. It's sort of like one foot in the past, 1 foot in the future. This is what we made like 50, 60 years ago and what built the Australian wine regions like back then, particularly the Hunter Valley. A lot of those wines are still kicking. I don't expect this to sell it for 50 years.
Absolutely not.
Like the 65s or anything like that.
It'll be disgusting.
But this is definitely the mode of red wine we should be moving towards in these warmer climates, I think.
Yeah.
Because,
well put.
Because this is red wine you can drink in far north Queensland.
Yep.
If you want to.
Yep. FNQ.
FNQ.
Yeah.
Shout out.
They're big. They were massive Hunter River Burgundy fans back up in the day.
Love it. The Morris O'Shea's up there.
Oh yeah, Cairns, Townville, all over it.
I love it. I've on the does it pass the DD test? I've starfied a shitload of this wine this year.
It's to your point. Like it is such a versatile drink.
Yeah.
It's light to medium bodied. And there is enough stuffing there. It's not that we talk a lot about these fridge reds now, and there is a bit more to this than that. It is very light in tannin, which allows you to refrigerate it and chill it. The tannin is the thing that can often get you with chilling reds.
It's good,
but there is some body and some complexity to it too.
There's like a real like red cherry, red frog. Like it's quite red fruited from the Pinot, but also from like that lighter style of Shiraz.
There's a herbaceousness on the nose too, though, right? Bit of spice.
There's definitely some pepper to it.
Dare I say? Alpine herb?
Oh, it's not Alpine.
It's not Alpine? Gundagai is about as far away from Alpine as you can imagine.
It's sub Alpine.
Yeah.
But I just dig it. I think we should be making more of these kind of reds. Totally. We should be drinking more of these kind of reds. And yeah, if you're fucking looking for Christmas, like for Christmas red wine drinking, this or something else in this mode, find this blend and check it out. Because
no brainer, hey.
It's Aussie summer.
And it is our bargain of the year. All right, mate. We can sit here and glug that one all day long. But we're going to get a little fancy now. We're going to go from the most Aussie of regions, just about imaginable, Gundagai, and we're going to go to our import of the year. And this was like a really tough category to narrow down.
One wine from the rest of the whole world, Tom.
One wine to rule them all.
So the Lord of the imports this year was actually a bit of a no-brainer in the end.
Yeah.
Because all through this year, if you've been watching this channel, you've seen us spruik about a lot of like 2021 Piedmont reds.
Yeah.
We must have opened like a dozen different wines over the year. All of them have been absolute belters.
Yeah.
Some of them like nice, cheap and cheerful versions where you're like, sort of $50-ish. Some of them.
Oh my God, I'm still thinking about the Vira.
Yeah. It's
what, the Costa de la Rose?
Costa de la Rose, yes, the Sandy Vineyard.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Actually, fuck this wine. Should we? No. I'm kidding.
Well, the thing about this wine, mate, is it's about 2/3 the price.
It is, yeah. So
should I reveal?
Please do.
Our import of the year is the 2021 Produttori del Barbaresco. This was, as Wade said, a pretty obvious choice in the end.
Yeah.
We sold a lot of this wine. We loved this wine. We thought we were sold out. And then a container turned up and it's like, fuck yeah, let's get as much as we can because this thing for $99 a bottle or whatever it is incredible value.
Yeah.
Maybe this should be our bargain of the year.
It almost is in that territory, hey, because it's.
I think we get some angry letters though.
Yeah,
we said
it's $199.
But you don't understand. It's Piedmont.
Yeah, it's like when Jeffrey Grossett won Best Value Winery in the country. So this is a lot of chat around 2021 Piedmont. being like one of the great vintages, definitely in the last sort of 20 to 30 years. Up there with 2016, but also probably just a little bit finer boned. Like the 16s were quite like, they're sort of it's a thumper vintage.
Yeah,
a little
very
bit.
different. The 21s are so fragrant and lifted.
And from my limited experience, I think it's a better year in Barbaresco than it is in Barolo.
Okay.
From what I've tasted anyway. Just because the delicacy of that vintage, like, or the extension of it, I think you've just got, it just suits Barbaresco a little bit better than
they're really pretty, hey?
Yeah, than just like the more sort of horsepower you want to.
And we've spoken about Produttori del Barbaresco on a previous video, but I mean, it's an amazing like producer. Yeah, like, there's a conglomerate of like 50 growers all around Barbaresco with access to incredible sites, and they do all of their crews. And this is just the standard Barbaresco, I suppose. And they also do a lovely Langy Neb, which is also great value.
It is, yeah.
And should definitely check out. But this thing, I think, is, as we said, for $99 in the world the way it is now, and prices of Italian Nebbiolo just skyrocketing, not to the extent of Burgundy, but still going up a lot. Sub $100 for something of this quality is ridiculous. And the reviews for this have been amazing. Like, how many people give this 96, 97 points?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
I mean, we gave it. Do we do this on the 110?
I don't think we did it on the scale.
Well, hang on a sec. Let me have a taste.
But
that's 106.0s, mate.
It is 106 points, eh? Like, it is flat out. The thing I love about this is that, yes, it's under $100. So while that's not the cheapest wine in the world, if you want to explore, if you're just sort of getting into discovering international wines, this couldn't be more textbook Barbaresco.
Yeah.
And it's a really good version of it.
Yeah. That
if it had a crew on it, you'd easily be paying 160 or up.
Yeah.
Like, that's the level of quality that it has. But you're getting it for $100. And I think there's not a red wine lover in the world that wouldn't flip out at a glass of that.
I reckon there'd be some. I reckon if you like big, heavy, oaky Aussie reds, I don't know if you're going to understand that.
You don't think?
I don't know.
It's got tannin though. It's got body.
Yeah, but it's got different tannin. Like the people that drink those massive old reds, they want to pick the tannin out of their teeth, and they want oak and dark, rich black fruits to go with it. And
That's
chocolate.
True. That's true.
This is different. If you love Pinot,
what you're saying is, if you're a dickhead, you're probably not going to like this.
Correct. That's what I was trying to say. So Pinot, Grenache, Nebbiolo, like Cabernet, like traditional, more traditional Bordeaux Cabernet lovers, Syrah, you're going to love this. If you enjoy those massive, big, oaky, big old school Barossa reds, like, just buyer be warned. Like, this thing is elegant and pretty, and you're going to taste it and go, where is it? Yeah. But there's so much there. There's so much going on. It's so complex. The tannin is so fine and pretty, and I think that's a result of the vintage, as you say.
But to your point, it only just came back in stock, and it
massively pleasant surprise.
It went crazy when we first released it, which must have been like back in June or July.
Yeah.
So welcome back.
The tannin.
For a little time, welcome back.
The tannin is glorious. I love that one. Such a good drink. And I love Barbaresco. Again, Barolo, as you say, a bit more bruising and powerful and stuff. Barbaresco, just a little bit of extra red fruit brightness to it, exemplified by the 2021 vintage. It's a lovely, lovely place to dip your toe into the world of Barbaresco.
Shit hot.
Yeah, great one. Our import of the year. All right, mate, we've got the last two big awards, the marquee awards, if you will.
Yes.
And those categories are Best White Wine, Best Red Wine.
Yes. Do you want to reveal?
Let's do it.
Do the honours?
We'll do one at a time, shall we?
Yes, let's do one at a time.
All right, our Best White Wine of the year is the 2024 Crawford River Riesling from Henty.
Yes, Henty. Mate.
The little wine region that could.
So if anyone watched our ridiculous Riesling showdown, Great Aussie Riesling showdown that we did a few months back.
Is that the one where we got everything wrong?
Yeah, we didn't pick a single wine correctly.
No, the food deferment we got.
We got the best, we did, yes.
Yeah.
Simply the best. But this was simply the best on the day.
It was.
And it
comfortably.
Yeah, it blew us away. And I've taken a couple of bottles home since.
Yeah.
And every one, I'm like, dude, this is so good.
It's crazy. And we talk about the criteria for this award. Sales. I mean, it's been selling like crazy, probably mostly because of our YouTube video.
Yes. Yeah.
And these people in Eastern Europe keep trying to buy the wine from us, and they keep saying no. And one that we love, and just what a producer.
I think the vineyard's planted in late 70s, right?
Yeah, mid 70s.
So this Riesling comes from the old original vines.
Yeah.
There's the Strata Riesling, which comes from vines planted in the 90s. I think,
they used to call it the young vine.
Which was young.
Well, it's not that young anymore. So.
Thompson family, now second generation winemaker. So Belinda's taken on from her father John.
What a weapon B is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Powerhouse of a winemaker.
Yeah.
One of Australia's
the whole family affair there. Like her sister Fiona is very involved.
Yep.
And it's just a wonderful wine family, as you put it, that have been doing this for a long time.
Can we call it a dynasty? Is it old enough to be a dynasty?
How many generations do you need for a dynasty?
I don't know, but I'm going to call it.
I think two.
The Thompson family dynasty.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
But no, great. So much history of this producer. We spoke about it in the last video, but I was fortunate to attend the 50-year anniversary masterclass with Belinda only a few months ago here in Sydney, where we tasted lots of old vintages of this wine. And my God, it ages so well.
Well, you can
so
tell.
well. It barely moved until you went back 20, 25 years.
So out of interest, has the style changed? Because I pick up a little, I think it's always just got a little dab of RS. Like a lot of those sort of Western Victorian Rieslings, they always have a little dab of RS in them.
Yeah.
I definitely see that in this wine. I don't know what the specs are on it, but it feels like that. And the richness is you kind of need it because it does have just a crazy acid backbone that you wouldn't necessarily suspect from that area.
It always has power.
Yeah.
This wine. And it always looks better with time. I think partly why it's probably won this award today, the 2024 vintage too, was very giving, a little bit more oomph in the wines.
A little bit more ripeness maybe.
Compared to the few before it,
yeah,
where they're a little bit more reserved, probably pretty aromatic, but this has so much weight and power to it.
Maybe those 21s and 23s are going to sell longer possibly because they are tighter wines.
Yeah, maybe. But I think that weight of fruit is one
how
of those
long do you need to cellar it for? This is going to go 20 years. So,
oh mate, those old wines look amazing.
Yeah,
amazing,
awesome,
so good.
Absolute rock star producer. One of my all-time favorite Australian Rieslings, and super pumped to award it our White Wine of the Year.
I know, and we talk about Clare Valley Riesling, Grosset, Riesling Freak. There's so many great producers there that made these amazing Rieslings, Eden Valley too. But it's great to see it's different regions.
Yeah,
like King Valley, like what Schmalzer and Brown are doing.
Max stuff from Strathbogie.
Yeah. Tasmania.
Strathbogie, mate.
Strathbogie. Tasmania, Orange. Obviously, Great Southern, Canberra.
Yeah.
This variety works so well in so many parts of Australia. And so it's just so cool to see the different styles that you get to.
Even if we can't tell where those different styles come from?
Yeah, clearly.
Please go and watch that video. It's just the worst blind tasting thing you've ever seen.
It wasn't too bad. Pretty hard to pick 6 Aussie Rieslings blind, but no, very worthy recipient. Wonderful wine family. Great value for what it is as well. And you can cellar this with utmost confidence. It will not go anywhere. It develops absolutely beautifully. It doesn't get that was a real feature of those older Rieslings. It doesn't get that kerosene character that you get from Clare and Eden when they age.
Purity.
Not as much sunshine and warmth on the leaves and berries when they're young, which is what causes that. Purity just ages absolutely gloriously. Almost more Germanic in that way.
Yeah. It's like an Australian GG, isn't it?
Yeah.
How good. Rockstar Riesling. Let's go. We nailed that this year.
Oh, absolutely. That was one of the first picks, I reckon.
It was. It was White Wine of the Year's probably got to be Crawford, right?
Yeah. Red Wine of the Year, our final award for the Wines of the Year 2025/2026 is
2023 Vanguardist Grenache.
You nearly said rosé.
I nearly said rosé.
Yeah.
I think he got our rosé of the year last year.
Yeah.
Man can make wine.
Can he white? Now, we ummed and ahed, didn't we? We ummed and ahed about our red wine of the year.
The most contested category, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so. There was so many choices. But we stuck to our criteria. Wine that we love.
Yep.
And we love this wine. And wines that you love. We sold a shitload of this wine this year.
Yeah, I think it outsold the next premium Grenache by like 3 times.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
So, popular.
It is your red wine of the year, and there were some Pinots that we looked at.
Yeah,
pretty closely. A couple Syrahs, 1 or 2 Cabernets as well. But we felt this year it had to be Grenache because for us, Grenache is ascendant in Australia.
Yeah,
and I mean for all of the amazing, incredible old vine Shiraz that are around the country, the ascendancy of Pinot, like. Holy shit, like Pinot was going crazy. But if we think about what we think makes the most exciting wines in Australia for us, that are unique to this place, that can put Australian wine on the world map, for us, it's Grenache, and specifically from the Blewett Springs sub-region of McLaren Vale, this little pocket of a dozen vineyards or so up on the hill there, over the beach, as you head up to Adelaide Hills in McLaren Vale, that make just some absolutely stonkingly beautiful, perfumed, ethereal, structured, detailed, delicious red wines. And this is representative of all of that.
So Michael J. Corbett, this is kind of like, you think about one man obsessing about one vineyard. That's where all great wine comes from. Yeah. Like, it's basically, that's it. I mean, some people think Grange is great, but that's one man piecing 1 million men piecing together 1 million vineyards, something. But this is what I think is great wine, which is just a single site in a particular year, and you can see the vintage in this wine. We recently did a lineup of 2023 Grenaches, all from that little tiny pocket.
Yeah.
I thought this looked great on the day. Somehow it didn't end up ranking as well because I think we tasted it early.
There was only a point or two in it. Yeah, it was so close.
But it looked so good, and I remember being like, "This should have been like much higher in the tasting."
Sorry, Corbs.
It is what it is.
Stitch you up. He'll be okay now.
Yeah. But the aromatics on this are so good because it's kind of orange peel and bright, like vermouthy kind of characters. Like there's a real sort of like
good shout in the vermouth.
Yeah, because it's got like a herbal kind of kick to it. So and that's a real 2023 thing. You don't see that in his 21 or 22. No. But it's the delicacy, the fineness, the tightness of the tannin, the brightness of the fruit. It's such a shit term, but it's that South Australian Pinot or Pinot of the Barossa or Pinot of McLaren Vale. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Pinot Nebbiolo. I mean, look, it has a lot in similar with the Barbaresco.
Yes,
in shape and style. And there's no coincidence that the 3 reds we've chosen today are these medium-bodied reds. Light to medium-bodied reds with beautifully expressive fruit and lovely fine tannin. And that's what makes great wine for us. Look, it's a beautiful site. Corbett is a genius of a winemaker. And I know it sounds like a pretty big hyperbolic sort of term, but the guy has the touch. When you consider the resources he has, or the lack thereof, compared to some of his competitors in that region and people that could have won this award, it's just him.
Yeah, well,
he drives from the Barossa Valley to McLaren Vale every day. He did the drive in about 15 minutes to get a beer with me when I was there 2 years ago. I still don't know to this day.
To get 12 schooners and somehow drive home sober.
How he got from the vineyard in McLaren Vale at 6 p.m. to a pub in the Barossa Valley at 6:20. I don't know. But we had several Guinness and it was all okay.
It was fine, yeah. Excellent human making excellent wines. Won't be the last time we talk about Corbs. No. He's one of the sort of benchmark producers in that region.
He was shortlisted for winemaker of the year this year with Halliday, wasn't he?
Pretty sure, yeah. Yeah. Which is crazy for the amount of booze that he makes, which is not much, for him to get
But there's such a breadth of styles.
He's going up against wins.
Yeah. And, but he's got this is his vineyard that he's most passionate about. But then he's making Clare Valley Riesling. He's making fucking Burgundy and Beaujolais, for goodness sake. He makes Barossa Valley Shiraz. He makes maybe the best rosé in Australia.
Yeah.
He makes Chardonnay when he's got the access to the fruit, as good as anyone.
Yeah.
The guy has the touch. And I think what it comes down to with Corbett is his obsession with the site and obsession with quality.
Yeah.
The guy is relentless. I don't know how he finds the energy, and he works so unbelievably hard, and he's so uncompromising on the quality of what he does.
Yeah, if you want to find someone who's like, you're onto a good thing when you go to someone's, when you go to a bloke's shed, and he's like a man obsessed, and you sit down and you taste every wine he's basically ever made.
Yeah,
and we're like, fuck, come on, mate, like, can we?
You sold us pizzas.
Yes. Where's the food court?
Yeah.
And he's like, wait. Yeah. That's that's genius.
Yeah.
And I don't know where this ranks for him in his best wines. He reckons the 24, like this is fucking classic sales chat from us, but he reckons the 24 is better.
I can see the line now. The follow-up to our wine of the year. Quote, call it, it's even better.
Yeah.
Pre-orders now at differentdrop.com.
That used car salesman thing, man. I just can't get around it.
So funny.
But he legitimately says it does say that it's actually better. But
I don't even know if this is necessarily our favourite all-time release, this one. That shows how good it is. But it would always be in the conversation for this award.
Yeah.
And it is so distinct. There's so much personality to this wine, and it is a lighter release, and we love it for that.
Yep.
And obviously, the people, they love it too.
The people, they tell us they love it. Yeah.
So our red wine of the year, and guys, drink more Grenache. The best thing that we do in Australia here, I reckon. And mate, fantastic lineup of award winners today.
It was. I think we did pretty well.
I think we did.
Are you happy with the lineup? I'm pretty pumped.
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Mate, there was 20 minutes well spent working those out.
Yeah, that's right. Conveniently, everything's available for sale. Who knew?
Wouldn't you know it?
So, yeah, guys, wines of the year, go nuts. Fill them up and keep supporting these great Australian brands and hundreds of other great brands that we're very privileged to work with. It's been an awesome year of great wines, great discoveries. A lot of these producers just going from strength to strength. There are challenges in the industry at the moment. It's well documented. Everyone knows that, but it hasn't slowed down the incredible progress of quality and personality of these wines.
And you can still find value. Yeah. Like you can still find incredible, like benchmark Australian wines, I reckon, that don't have to break the bank.
100%.
Like none of these Aussie wines are over $100.
No.
So
well, nothing over 70 really. Like,
So I think that's a good snapshot of like the juicy sweet center of Australian wine.
The juicy sweet center.
Fuck all the dross at the bottom. Some of that shit that's like, well overpriced at the top. Fuck that too. Yeah. This is all the sweet spot wine.
The juicy sweet center. .com. .org. All right.
.org.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic lineup. Guys, thank you as always. We love it. We had a couple of weeks off without a video. It's good to be back and getting back in front of you all. Please comment. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about our wines of the year. And we will be back for something fun next week, mate, to finish the year.
We have a little Christmas challenge. Yes.
All right.
It's going to be fun.
Much love, everyone. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.